Legal analyst Laura Coates is a former federal prosecutor who joins me now. I'm curious, first of all, what's your reaction, Laura, to this nomination?
Well, you know, I'm not really surprised that this is the type of Supreme Court justice he actually picked. I mean, he has the educational pedigree of most of the rest of the justices, and certainly his track record in terms of as a judicial, on the bench has been pretty phenomenal. But one thing that's really kind of key here is he does something extra that others do not, which is his rulings tend to suggest that he is aligned with some of the campaign promises that Trump has made. He seems to be anti the mandate for Obamacare. He also, his views on euthanasia pretty well set the stage for what his views are in terms of abortion rights. He may indeed be the person to fulfill some of those campaign promises.
We have heard that Democrats are itching for a fight.
Yeah.
I'm curious I understand that you think they may not be wise to do that now. Talk about your chess strategy here.
Now, you know, I'm no Bobby Fischer, but in terms of how it really goes, think about it. He is filling the seats of his ideological twin. Scalia was a conservative who had the very same viewpoints that he did. He was a bit more of a lion in his approach and in his demeanor and his personality than Gorsuch appears to be, but he still is his twin in that respect. Therefore, you're still going to have that shift be the same, that composition be the same. And Kennedy remains the swing vote on issues that are very core to the conservative parties. Because you think about it, Roe v. Wade was able to survive even when Justice Scalia was on the bench. Having somebody replace his shoes and replace them identically will not shift that. However, he may be the swing vote in areas of the Fourth Amendment. Unlike most of the other conservative justices, he tends to side with the right of privacy of private owners to be able to not have officers come on their property. So that may be the area, but in terms of abortion, immigration, other areas, we're not talking about a big change at all.
Quickly, much has been made about the fact that he's a relatively young man for a justice,
Yeah.
49 years old. That could mean, if he stays healthy and well, that he could have a long time on the Supreme Court. But it also makes one wonder, we know we evolve as humans, and our thoughts evolve too. There could be room for him to soften, harden some of his ideas over that time. At almost 50 years old, people do evolve their thinking.
That's absolutely true. And remember, he has a long track record of being somebody, a long line of other justices who have done just that. Justice Souter was somebody who everybody thought was going to be the conservative icon and beacon, and in fact changed his mind later in his career and things. That may be a possibility here. However, he is very prolific in his writings. He has been very, very well considered in terms of how he approaches matters, and I don't think he will become the next Souter. But what he will be, apparently, is no marionette, we hope, to Donald Trump. He tends to be the judge's judge who stands on his own ground, and that probably won't change.
No, it certainly won't. Harvard grad, Oxford as well, a well-educated man, comes with quite a lot of credentials. We'll have to see how it all goes, and again, see how Democrats react to it. Laura Coates, great having a little game of, it was more like checkers, let's be honest, because I'm no chess mind. I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Thank you.